if the graphics settings has anything to do with that. Oh, Dell's on fire, loves watching trash. Well, you've tuned into the right place because it's a dumpster fire. We don't use that. We earned that namesake. That was not something that we gave ourselves. That was definitely earned.
That sounds kind of unhealthy.
I would like to play some Street Fighter 4 after this, though. Sefric, if you're up for it.
I kind of want to watch that.
I might keep that on stream. Get him on my
Yeah,
team.
for like an hour or so.
We like to trash talk each other while we play. Oh, but yeah, to answer his question though, this version of Blanka is like the least bullshit Blanka that has existed in a Street Fighter. He's not great.
I kind of want waffles. God damn, waffles sound good right now. I don't know.
The really good chicken and waffles place in Pittsburgh closed down, and it makes me sad.
That's super sad. I need some chicken. I'm on a hunt.
I used to be so against chicken and waffles for the longest time until I tried it. It's weird how though it's like that's all it took was like in my mind I was like chicken and waffles, nah, I ain't about that life. And then like tried it one time and was like, oh no, I get it now. Like the whole breading on the chicken being the way that it is with the with the syrup and the butter. Changed my mind.
How do you eat it though? I felt like the couple times that I've had. That's weird.
Well, I eat the waffle part like I eat the waffle part, but then like you pick apart the chicken like however you can get something on a fork. What I like to do is get like a bit of chicken.
But is that with the syrup though?
Yes, it'll be on top, and you kind of cut all through it, and cut out like one square of waffle and a bit of chicken that would fit into said square, and you eat that as like one bite, and you're good. Just got to make sure that there's breading on that too. That's key.
I kind of want to try some soul food. Like I never had true soul. I don't know. I'm saying that right.
Get like that with some like fried okra.
Never had that.
It's good. Gotta be fried though. My opinion. Steamed, it's kind of ass. Got her.
Final round.
Crush coming.
Has it? Have we gotten? Hold
From age? Fromage? What's up, dog? Welcome to the stream. Soul food stream is killing. So what's some good soul food? Well, what's considered soul food, actually? Is it just barbecue? Or is there a difference?
I would put like mac and cheese. Any kind of food that's like...
Cotty wins.
I would say from like what it technically is, it could be very simple, but like when done right is very complex. I would say is like a good soul food. Because like you could simply do mac and cheese, but if you do like a mac and cheese,
I'll give you that itis.
Yeah, that could be a little bit more complex than just like cheese and noodles. If I would like define the flavor profiles of soul food.
Yeah, I know what the definition is, but I'm just saying, like, is barbecue and soul food kind of two peas in a pot?
I would say so.
That's what I'm asking, yeah.
I would consider a lot of different types of pork preparation to be soul food.
I would agree with that.
Round 2. Fight.
Man, this fucking game. Bone me out that it's running slow. Anyway, chat, how we doing? Again, sorry for the slowdown. The game is running slow. I will fix this by next week, I promise. Did I not mention collard greens? Oh, I mentioned fried okra. Collard greens I kind of put in the same category as that, I suppose. But yeah, collard greens alright.
He even said it, that's what makes it great. He's like, a collard is alright. Yeah.
Wait a minute, what am I looking at here?
Akuma
Oh,
wins.
never mind. Anyway, for anyone who has... Also, why hasn't...
You're welcome, the 8th nobody.
Have the
You're
follows
welcome.
been popping off? Because I feel like I haven't heard them at all. And I should have been...
Round 1.
Man, I'm getting all kinds of fuckery tonight. Sorry about that, folks. That does make me feel bad, because that takes away from the... I want to say like somewhat takes away from the like legitimacy of the competition, but that should not take away from the legitimacy of the players. I want to keep going back to that.
How you doing tonight, Joe? I think slash.
How am I doing? Like personally, not doing okay. Like, not great, not terrible.
You ever seen them I don't know movies? Like, I honestly don't know how I feel.
Oh yeah, no, crippling depression will do that to you. That's one of the...
Maybe that's what it is.
The I don't know moods that's very high up on the list of personal feelings. Of the, oh, I'm not sure. I guess okay. No, very familiar with that. How am I doing though? Pretty good, though. That's but like that's one of the things where like when I math out like how things are going, like sometimes I get pretty jaded in terms of the number of people who are putting in a buttload of work in the FGC and might not see returns on that. Like TOs that continually run locals that have either had low numbers or continue to run with low numbers, or like people who are trying to work commentary in those locals who aren't necessarily on the level of exposure of a Team Spooky or a Level Up Live or what have you.
Yeah, be grateful because mine, I can't even do it because the internet's.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for people in that position. However, the efforts put in by those people are still like huge efforts of doing work and for their communities. And a lot of the times I'll see that those types of posts and those types of people trying to spread that information is not what oftentimes gets signal boosted, and that kind of bums me out. But I just try not to think about that too often and do as best I can to give boosts for people. Speaking of which, oh fuck! Because of all this bullshit, I've forgotten to do my FGC spotlights. I can't believe what I've done. This is terrible. I've done such a bad. Alright, Yizzy.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Gonna get that run back. Alright, I actually will go to that now. I'm gonna do 2 in a row. I'm gonna do a little audio break here just to do a little quick reset. While we get those 2 in here, we're gonna get Yizzy and Eli Bonavut in here. Eli Bonavut. In Grand Finals. Yizzy coming from losers. Eli Bonavut coming from winners. Alright, folks, so this week's FG Hold on, let me reset that. I'm all out of sorts, folks. I just totally forgot about it because of how bullshit this night has been going. Anyway, reset this. This week's FGC Spotlight of the Week goes to Great Fight North. This is actually the first live event put on by Ronaldo-kun. If you're not familiar with Black Kage, check out that dude's community. Ronaldo-kun runs a really good community, probably the best Skullgirls online community that there is currently. And they're running a live event Thursday, March 29th at Reboot Reality. So check out that if you are in the Ontario area. Canadian, of course. Back to the real match that we can kind of half see. I got one more for us, and after that, that's... Hell yeah. I'm super excited for Ronaldo, man. He's been running. He's had such a great online community for the longest time, and to see that dude like finally break out into that and actually have it, like, he's got some good momentum going into this event, and I couldn't be happier for him.
Round 2.
And we'll try and fit one more after this set while we like go in between the reset. Is that gonna work?
I feel like I'd have so much more space in my mind if I didn't think about money over.
Yeah, like it. Yeah, that's tough. Not being financially stable in 2018, or being in a position where you are at risk to become more financially unstable in 2019 due to changes in tax law, is kind of not fun. It's not a fun reality.
Not fun at all.
Alright, let's go to the next commercial break. Again, one more shout out to Ronaldo-kun for Great Fight North. That is a inaugural event from Black Kage going on in Mississauga, Ontario. I hope I said that correctly, although I probably didn't. Other thing I want to bring up, all these locals in H-Town. Fucking look at all this shit. Monthly regional, Space City Beatdown. Monday casuals at the Bull and Bear Tavern. Tuesdays, TSN, Neil's Bar. Wednesdays, Plus on Block. Fridays, UH Casuals. Monthly Regional, Space City Beatdown. And May 4th and 6th, Texas Showdown. Look at all those locals. Look at all those live events that you should definitely go to if you are in the H-Town area. Holy shit. Worked out like a calendar.
That is for sure one way to.
Yeah, H-Town Houston has a very good local community. And when I say local community, Houston's fucking enormous is the other thing.
It really
with
is.
that. It takes like 2 hours to get from one side of Houston to the other. Like driving. With or without traffic, it's gonna take you about like 2 hours. And that's a long time. That's a big place. There's a lot of people there. Makes sense that they would have a couple locals down there. So if you want to feel like traveling that far for your locals, check them out. Check out any of those places. That's all stored. All of the information shared here tonight. You'll be able to find that in the wiki, in the FGC directory, the local FGC directory on our Street Fighter, where we keep all that information.
Keep it all, keep it all.
Yep. Yo, Yizzy stealing around. Is he gonna go 3-0? Fuck.
Maybe.
Laura wins.
True.
Is he trying to work?
Round 1.
Is he trying to reset this bracket? Anyway, folks, if you are still with us, how you doing?
Hopefully we kept you entertained throughout this.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, it's been rough. It's been rough. I'll admit that. And I feel really bad about that. I do.
But when you got a guy like Joe Monday, gets you lost with his funny personality. Izzy looking clean as ever. Yeah, it makes up for it, Joe. I agree.
I'll cut a lock. I'll be sure to cut a lock for you and send it to you in the mail.
Oh, I know what I just. So the last girl I talked to, or you know, I believe it goes like talking process, then dating process, then boyfriend, girlfriend, and whatever, whether it works out or not, you know, I believe in that process. So that's why I always count girls that I talk to, air quotes here. The last girl I talked to just got back with her ex. I think I'm officially hitched because the last 7 girls, 7 or 8 that I've talked to or dated either got boyfriends now, married, or had a kid. So, ladies, you know what I'm saying? Or no, I guess that's Good Luck Chuck, right? No, that is Good Luck Chuck.
Yeah, I was gonna say Hitch is the guy. That's the Will Smith movie where he helps people get with a person.
Yeah, Good Luck Chuck's the one who does them, and then they get happiness.
With the next
So-
person, correct.
So, ladies, if you...
I can no longer relate to that as a happily married person. That's the one.
You guys been in the reset as well.
What's
And you
that?
guys been together how long now?
Coming up on 4 years actually.
So what's the secret, Joe?
Having a reason to actually be with a person for essentially forever. So I feel like there's a lot of people who just don't actually have a good reason for that. Like, I feel like that's kind of essential of like kind of asking yourself and your partner, okay, why are we together? And is that reason able to be valuable over time and not just valuable in the right now? Well, Brand Flakes, my wife is an accountant. That's part of it. She's the accountant. You want to head to the back beard?
Yeah, my bad.
You're right. We got to reset though. Pretty handily won by Yizzy. I think that
So
was
essentially,
that's how we wanted things to go.
Joe, what you're saying is you're gonna get knocked up by your wife, and she's gonna have to give you half, right?
Well,
Essentially.
what I want to say is that like not all relationships are deemed for marriage or even deemed to be in the long haul. Like, you kind of got to be honest about that stuff. And it's
True.
it's weird that in a lot of the cultures that we live in, a lot of cultures that people come from, marriage becomes this like that's the goal, but like having the title isn't the goal. Having the husband isn't actually the goal. Having the wife isn't the goal. The goal should actually be
Round 1.
setting yourself up to live with a person that will continually add value to your collective lives together.
Because I know people that are like Kurutu who've been together for like 1 to 2 years and then they got married like, forever. I know people who are like 7, 8 years deep, not even engaged. So it's really on some like, depends on how that relationship goes, I guess.
Yeah, that's the totally personal thing. And like me even explaining that, I also don't want to take away from people who set up relationships that are like, that have a different set of core values to describe their relationship and how they function as two people being together forever. I don't want to devalue any of that.
Because were you engaged long or no?
And we were not engaged for long, but we were like dating for a while. We were dating for like 6-ish years before we got engaged. And we got married fairly quickly in like a fun situation where we didn't really have any idea of how we wanted to get married, and then like her mom found a venue, but then she was like, it's in 2 months, hopefully you guys are okay with that. And we're like, ah, fuck, okay, whatever. Then planned it in 2 months, which was actually awesome because didn't have to worry about any of the specific details of what a wedding would be like, because you ain't got time to worry about specifics when you ain't got 2 months.
Okay, Joe, here's the $1 million question.
Okay.
When did you show her, you know, that you really do this Street Fighter 5 or Street Fighter, that's kind of lifestyle? When did you introduce her to that? That's the kicker.
That came along with whenever it got serious for me. Because I didn't necessarily get serious in 2009. I probably only got serious about it like 5-6 years ago. So that's always been part of it, and it's been something that like she's understood and actually had a really good time with. Her first Evo was 3 years ago, and checking.
That's pretty sick that she wanted to go with you.
Yeah, because that's just how our relationship is we're supportive of each other and the things that we want to do. And I think I've told this story on the stream before. Oh, fuck, he's Sever. He's not wrong, but like,
Wow.
that's really funny. Yeah, that one was with when I had Choco Blanco and early on in the pools. Regardless, she was even gonna be late. I sent her a tweet telling her to get her butt down there, or else she was gonna get DQ'd. I done played
Shouldn't have said
myself.
nothing.
I played myself. Congratulations. But yeah, that was her first Evo, and she actually showed up to the main floor, the main stage, ready to go to the pool afterwards. Like, she was wearing clothes, but like underneath the clothes she had a bathing suit on, because she was like, alright, she even had like a pool bag and was like ready to get out of there, just to like, she was just gonna come down, check it out while I was there, like cheering on people that I had known or knew about. They were gonna be there through like the subreddit or what have you, and so she came down, and just the atmosphere of Evo kind of sucked her in, and she was like, you know what, how long are you going to be here, because I'm actually going to go up and change into real clothes, and then I'll come hang out. I'll hang out at the pool tomorrow when like actual Street Fighter pools aren't happening, and we just have fun with this, because this is kind of fun, because like, it's like the Super Bowl of fighting games, right? Like, even if you don't like football, going to the Super Bowl would probably be very exciting. And that's kind of what Evo is, even if you're not a huge fan of fighting games, which she really isn't. But being in there with that level of energy and excitement there's something to it.
So was it, this is kind of dope.
Yeah, Izzy's kind of fucking up right now. He had the match, but then dropped his stun combo. Won it with an overhead though.
But so was it weird for her? Cause obviously, like, I don't know how you guys like started dating. Like, I don't know if you guys, well, I'm assuming it was in college, right?
Yeah, we met in college. Correct.
So I guess you wouldn't have kind of the same friends. But what I'm saying is was it weird for her to like, for not being friends or family, for all these people to come up to you like, oh snap, you're Joe Monday. You know what I mean?
There's, yeah, I guess.
When
I
she
don't know.
first went to Evo.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of
Like, oh,
weird for
wow.
her to still have that happen, but you know, that's fine. That's all fine. She's cool. She's cool and supportive. It's awesome.
I know, like, well, I'm not saying like weird in a bad way. Like, I remember, I don't have a girlfriend, so me, my mom was like out in public, so I was like, oh, be her? And then I was like, what? I was like, how you know me? He's like, from YouTube. I was like, oh shit. I got face turned red and everything with this, and then my mom was like, oh, like, you kind of do YouTube, huh? I was like, yeah, kind of. I was like, I don't know if it was something like that.
No, she's cool. She was one of the first people who was like, you need to figure out how to sign things and do it properly. Like, we need to workshop your signature because it's bad. And I was
Oh
like,
my,
you-
Joe, you ain't the only one. I wouldn't have the same signature. Is that gonna kill? Probably not, because
It might actually. It might kill.
oh, it did. Just,
Yeah, it did. Man,
just a good ass.
Eli Bonavent is really not trying to lose this.
Abigail wins.
Putting in the work here. I don't know. I would say that if you... Here's like the other thing is that my wife was like... She did not come from a culture where like video games was a thing that was like in her life at all. Like at all. And it's not like me introducing them to her has like gotten her to be like, oh, they're cool. Like, no, if she has time to do other stuff that's just not, again, not where she would want to spend her time. But like, because it's something I like to do, that's something that she has put a concerted effort to, you know, have a part of her life as well. And
Because I think, like, video games is one of those things. Sorry,
no, you're good.
video games is one of those things where it's like either all the way left on or all the way down. You know what I mean? Wow.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be that way. Like, even, I'll put it to you this way. Like, if you can explain the culture in a way that a person will understand it, like, meet people where they're at. You can't just come at them with some, oh, nice round, with some like highfalutin like fighting game or video game culture bullshit. It's just not gonna play. But like, if you talk to someone like Leah understands sports, so when you put it in a sense of sports, or like she understands stories, like she doesn't like video games, but the first like thing that we would like play together was the first Left 4 Dead. That game is a lot of fun story-wise, and that changed her opinion on like what games and storytelling can be. Damn, Eli Bonavent with the comeback. I really thought Yizzy was gonna take that.
I thought he was gonna go. Yeah, I thought
The way the grand finals turned out, and the way that Yizzy kind of adapted and turned it around. Man, congratulations to Yizzy for Eli Bonavent for staying strong that whole time. Hell of a play. And congratulations again to all competitors tonight. I sincerely apologize for not having the quality of stream to where we were even capable of commentating. The game was just running too slow. Again, couldn't do it properly, or at any degree which would be worthwhile. So hopefully anyone who stayed with us tonight, thank you for listening to the stories, and a huge congratulations to any and all competitors who came out tonight. That was a really dope set by Eli Bonavent, and also
Yeah.
like good comebacks from Yizzy. Like, that was a very good set. The adaptation from Eli Bonavent to actually take out Yizzy's Laura was really solid. There's a lot of really solid play all around, and I just want to congratulate all of the competitors tonight. So thank you for turning it up, and hopefully we can get you guys in here next week to defend your honor. And hopefully next week I can get this like running to where I can give proper credence to your abilities. Again, I sincerely apologize from an organizer standpoint. That's on me. So regardless, folks, that's a wrap. Any other questions? I'll take them. I'm going to go on a quick break and then probably be back with some Street Fighter 4. Just to hang out and have fun for the rest of the night. If we can get that going, and hopefully things are... The Street Fighter 4 should run fine. It has run fine in the past, will be alright. So we're going to go to a break, but be heard, where can people find you as we sign off tonight?
Underscore Prince Heard I on the Twitters. You'll get at me. Hopefully, enjoyed my. I missed you. I was gone last week. Be sure to follow me on the Twitter, man. I'm getting the Black Panther emote. You know, the Wakanda Forever. It's gonna be super sick. So be sure to follow me on Twitch. Trying to get paid, and because I'm one of those people. I'm definitely like Joe. If I can pay it back in the community, I definitely will. But I got to be able to pay it back first. You know what I mean? So.
Alright, folks, and again, I'm Joe Monday. You can find me at Super Joe Monday or on the Reddit Twitter account, which is RedditSF. But until next time, folks, we're here every Monday night. Catch the West Coast stream on Fridays with Kamikaze Warrior. But until then, folks, take care. And I'll actually come back with the stream here in a minute, so I'm going to send it to standby. Because we'll be right back. I'm going to go radio silent for a minute, but we'll be back and have some fun. If you guys want to stick around, you can. But I need to take a bathroom break, and also a drink break, and also a change games break. All kinds of breaks are happening right now, so hold on to your butts if you're into that, and we'll be back with some hot bullshit. Take care, folks. Till next time.